Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and bodyweight class, well, we're going to focus on full body workout utilizing some tubing and a mat, a great disposition, a nice cleared out area with nothing to get into your way. And then during class, of course, please feel free to drink water whenever you need some. Work at your own pace and take breaks when you need those as well. Are you ready to get started? Simply step touch. Now let's talk posture. Shoulders are back and down, chest is up. Abs are in tight. I want you to feel like your shoulder blades are pressing back towards your back pockets. Now, as you are step touching, I want you to shift your weight from one foot to the other. Your center's braced, and you're breathing as you move. Now, toe taps and reach the arms forward. Once again, keeping the shoulders back. Your thumbs are up as you reach the arms, and you're keeping neutral spine. Back to a step touch. And shift your weight from one foot to the other. And toe taps, reach forward. And step touch. Shift your weight from one side to the next. And last round, toe taps. This time, reach across the chest. You have 4, 3, 2, and hold yourself left. Rolling through the back foot. One more time. And hold the heel down, stretch forward. Turning to the front, toes come up. Now sitting down in the left leg and hinging from the hips. Feeling the stretch all along the right hamstring. Inhale here and exhale. Come center, deep breath up. And exhale, side stretch. And the other side, up and over. Once again, reaching forward. And reach across the chest. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold to the side, roll to the foot. One more. And hold down, stretch forward. Deep breath. Exhale. Turning to the front, toes come up, sitting down in the right leg and hinging. You feel along the left hamstring. Deep breath. Exhale. Come back up to center. Exhale to one side. And the other side, up and over. And bring yourself centered. Okay. Are you ready to get started? We're going to start with our tubing. And here's where we're going to place the band. So I want you to put yourself in a lunge position, placing the band under the arch of your foot. Now my band is very long, so I'm going to have to reach into the band so I have enough resistance. Now bands come in different resistances, so if you feel like you need more resistance, you can change the color of your band, or you can grab into your band a little bit further. Now from the lunge position, chest is up nice and tall, abs are in, we are going to hinge forward. Right here, I want you to have some resistance, and then squeeze the shoulder blades up and back, working on a back row. Inhaling one way and exhaling the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, up nice and tall, hands right at the hips, coming down and up. As you come up, I want you to think about squeezing your back glute. As you come down, the front knee should remain right over the ankle and the midfoot, but never passing the toes, so that your weight feels very balanced on both feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come center again, hinging from the hips. Pull up. Now remember, you want there to be resistance. We're doing about 10 reps. So when you start to get to 5, 5 or 6, you should feel like, yeah, this is kind of challenging. And if you don't, then I need you to either grab more band or change the resistance of your band. 4 more. 3, chest is up. 2, and 1. Coming up, hands at the waist, come down and up, keeping the front knee right on top of the ankle and squeezing from the glutes with the back leg. Full inhale, full exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Should we do the other side? But we'll do something a little different. Taking the band underneath the arch of the foot. This time, we're gonna do some bicep curls. Again, for me to grab the handle, it would be too easy. So I'm gonna grab into the band, and I want you to grab either the handle or the tubing, whatever makes it with a little bit of resistance. We're up on the back toes, sitting up nice and tall, and bicep curls. So your shoulders are pulled back, your chest is up. And notice how my elbow does not move forward nor back, stays in one spot. And I'm focusing on the front of my arm, which is my bicep, contracting the muscle as I bend my elbow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come at the waist, just like we did the other side. Come down and up. Once again, double checking the knee, making sure the front knee is right on top of the ankle, and you're bending your back knee and contracting the glute to lift up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back in, shoulders are back, and curl. Using your breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands at the waist, coming down and up. Shoulders are back and down, chest is up, and you're bracing your center by pulling the navel in towards the spine and contracting the rib cage ever so slightly to brace the very center of your body. 4 more. And 3. Now 2 and 1. Come up. Releasing the band, this time coming around. So at this point, I'm gonna hold on to the handle because I can, because I'm gonna use my right hand to control the resistance of my left. Small bend in the knees, chest is up, the band is up high into your shoulders. Now support the band with the right arm. Chest up nice and tall, and chest press. So your elbow goes out to the side and crosses over the body, keeping both shoulders down and back the entire time. Using your breath as you move. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Now the other side. Taking hold of the band, and again now using the left arm to support and hold the band. Oh, not enough resistance. There we go. Elbow out to the side, 90 degrees. Chest is tall, both shoulders are down and back, and there's a small bend in the knees. The more resistance or the more challenging the exercise becomes, I want you to think about your center. Brace your center even more. Contracting the ribs and pulling in from the abdominals actually gives us power with everything we do. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Taking the band underneath the left foot and utilizing the left hand. So right here, we need some resistance. If we don't have enough, we can take away, or we can give ourselves more band if we need less resistance. Elbow aims towards the sky and extend and bend. Now, with your right hand at your tricep, you should feel the muscle contract as you extend the arm. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, other side. Same thing, figuring out how much resistance we need, and then extend. Elbow pointing to the sky. Using your breath as you move and feeling the tricep contract as you extend your arm. 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Taking the band around, we have another set. Chest press. So getting yourself in position, utilizing the right arm for your resistance. Chest is tall, small bend in the knees. Press out and pull the elbow out to the side, 90 degrees. Inhale and exhale. Keeping both shoulders parallel to me. Embracing from the center. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Using the left arm to control the resistance. Are we ready? I think I need a little bit more. There we go. And press out. Bending the elbow at 90 degrees, right at shoulder level. And contracting from the center as you push. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arm down. Stepping on the band, making sure we have enough resistance. And elbow up to the sky as you extend, working on the back of the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, other side. Elbow up and reach. Use your breath, up and back. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, now taking the band around the back again. And this time, again, it really depends on your band. You might be able to just hold on to the handles, but if you can't, I want to see you make a little handle by bending your tubing, keeping the thumbs up in the air, chest nice and tall, and taking both arms forward and back. Now, elbows come down by the sides, working more of your shoulders than your chest. Push out. And every time you extend the arms, you brace from the center, using your breath. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, take the band just around. There we go. Arms come forward. Now think about the shoulder blades. Squeeze them back in together and release. And squeeze. Pressing the shoulder blades together and letting them go. Yet glancing at your elbows and making sure the elbows are not involved. So they should not be bending and straightening. They just stay in one spot. And all the movement comes from your shoulders. 5. Here's 4. 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Release. Taking your band again. Nice and tall, small bend in the knees, and press elbows into the side. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Keeping the chest up, shoulders down and back. You have 5, 4, 3, Here's 2 and 1. We can actually just throw the band to the side. Take both arms out and squeeze back with the shoulder blades. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Keeping your center nice and solid. 4 more. 3. Here's 2 and 1. Release the arms. It's a great time to grab some water and let's take our mat down to the floor. Flattening the mat down and sitting with both legs out. They're about hip distance apart. Nice and tall from the chest, and I want you to hinge. So you're gonna bend from your hips, keeping the chest up tall and pulling the toes towards you, feeling the stretch along the hamstrings. Inhale and exhale. And coming up, turning to the side. It's a little bit easier to see my posture. Turn your leg out. So this is the left leg, it's turned out. Bend in the knee. The right leg is going to be your support. I want you to sit up very straight so you maintain neutral spine. And as if you had a rope on your ankle, I want you to lift and lower. Lift and lower. The height of the leg does not matter. I just want you to try, even if it barely comes up off the ground. The key here, the most important part, is that you are keeping your neutral spine. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Knees out, chest is up nice and tall, and lift. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Five more. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking both legs into a butterfly. Deep breath and exhale, hinge forward. And bringing your body right back up. This time, let's change this up a little bit into a leg press. So same position, anchoring yourself with the right leg, sitting up as tall as you can. This time though, the knee is straight in towards you. It comes in and you push out and pull in and out. Now, let's say you're having some challenges keeping your foot up off the ground. I'm gonna give you a secret. You could take your shoes off if you have socks on and drag your socks along the mat. But your goal is going to be strong enough to hold your leg up in the air. Chest up tall, shoulders back and down. 3 more. Here's 2 and 1. Switching sides, double checking your posture. Pulling in from the center and knee comes straight in. Now think about it, straight line with the knee. So take your time, watch your leg as your leg moves. And then when you push your heel out, push like it's something very heavy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Guess what? One more round, both exercises. We can do this. Turning your knee out, sitting up very tall, and lift. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. Chest tall and up. Shoulders stay back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's throw in another butterfly stretch. Deep breath and exhale, hinge forward. Bring your body right back up, leg press. Focus on keeping yourself upright and pull the knee straight line in and straight line out. When the heel goes out, you feel your quadricep contract. 5, 4, 3, double check your posture, 2, one more, and 1. The other side. Set yourself up and pull and push. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Turning yourself to the side and rolling back to the mat. Starters, let's just pull the knees in. And now both feet down, hands behind the head, taking your upper body and just hovering off the ground. Now, take all your focus into your rib cage. And I want you to squeeze your rib tights, and that in turn pulls you up. And then allow the ribs to let you down. And squeeze and release. Using your breath as you move. And really just holding the weight of your head with your hands, not necessarily pulling. And having all the lift come from the contraction of the rib cage and the abdominals. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, turning to the side, taking your arm all the way out and bringing the legs in 90 degrees, letting the top leg hover and then lower and lift. Now I want you to lift the entire leg as one unit. Breathing as you go. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg up. Now simply turn the heel down and come back up. Turn your heel down. It's like you're trying to click your heels together. So the rotation comes from inside the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Bring yourself back again. Hands behind the head. Hovering off the mat. Now engage the rib cage and squeeze and release. Full inhale, full exhale with the hands basically just only holding the weight of your head. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, turning to the side again. Resting your head, bringing the knees in. The hips are stacked, one on top of the other. Top leg, 90-degree bend, and lift. Contracting from the glutes. Use your breath. One more. Now hold yourself here, click your heels. All the rotation comes from your hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Bringing yourself up, we're going to the other side. Starting back on the floor, legs coming up, knees are bent at 90 degrees, arms out to the side. And simply allow your legs to fall over to one side. Now keeping the opposite shoulder completely into the floor. And then come up, squeeze from the abs and the other side. So here's what I want you to think about. Use the center as your anchor to just contract to pull the legs up and then bring them over. And then use your shoulders to guide you with your range of motion. So the minute you feel like your shoulder can't stay on the floor anymore, that's as far as the legs can go. Inhale one way, exhale the other. One more on both sides. And come center. Actually, we're going to the side again. We have this leg to do. Both legs are bent at 90, hips are stacked, and lift up and down, up and down. Inhale one way, exhale the other. One more time. Hold the leg up. Now click your heels. Simply rotating from the hip joint. And at the same time, keeping the center braced and solid. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your back. Knees are bent, arms out to the side, and keeping the shoulders completely on the floor. Then as you lift the legs, brace the center a little bit more. Deep breath and exhale. One more on each side. And back to the center, taking yourself over. One last set here with the legs. Bent at 90, hips are stacked, and lift. Keeping the center nice and tight, yet using your breath as you move. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now click your heels. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself back on your back, extending the left leg up, tailbone into the ground, heel up, and then pull the leg in towards you ever so slightly, still keeping the tailbone and the hip into the ground. Deep breath, and exhale. Now same leg, crossing over the knee into a figure 4, and pulling both legs into the chest. Deep breath. Exhale. And release. The other leg goes up, tailbone down, and pull the leg up, pulling the toes down towards you. Release, deep breath, and exhale. And crossing over, inhale, and exhale, pulling both legs in. Again, big deep breath. Exhale. And release there. Taking yourself to the side and sitting up. Now you can take your legs out or you can cross them wherever you feel comfortable with. Simply giving yourself a nice side stretch. And from here, take hold of the ear and bring the opposite ear to the shoulder, pressing the opposite shoulder down. And release, other side, up and over. Taking hold of the ear, press over, shoulder down. And release, both hands behind the head, deep breath. And as you exhale, turn to the left, pulling the left elbow back as far as you can. And come center, right side. And center, chin to chest. Slowly release. Opening the arms all the way out, hinging slightly forward so you feel a little bit more stretch in the chest and shoulders. And now give yourself a nice virtual hug. Opening your arms out. And other side. And open. Taking the arm again to the side. This time when you come up, bring the arm behind and stretch your tricep out. Hold here. And release. Other side, up. Sitting up, arm goes back. Pull the arm back and hold. And simply let go. Shoulders come up, back, and around. Exaggerating the turn. One more. And release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day. Of course, keeping the body moving, and this way we can always keep